What's going on, everybody? My name is Haovu, and this is the Haovu Moto Vlog. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's video is a sad one for me. This is a farewell video. This is a tribute to my CBR 500R, my 2020 CBR 500R with ABS. Tonight's the final night that she will be staying in my garage. A nice young man is coming to pick her up tomorrow morning, bright and early, as a birthday gift for his brother. It turns out this guy has a S1000RR himself, which I guess is a very high-end BMW sport bike, BMW leader bike, super sport bike. And, that's a good story. I like that. A brother, who buys their brother a motorcycle? You know what I mean? Like, that's love, man. That's real cool. So I think that's great. I want her to go to a good home. This is even a good cause, so that makes me feel better. I am kind of hurting about this. Is it silly? Am I a big pussy for being so emotionally attached to something that's not real? It's just, not to say it's not real, but I tend to treat it like a living, breathing thing. A big mass of energy. I think I've talked about this before. Someone's energy went into making this. A lot of people's energy, combined energy, went into making this and thinking about it and designing it and marketing it and testing it, and advertising it, whatever. A lot of energy went into it. And that's the energy that you feel when you ride it, when you make a connection with it, and when you get to know a bike or know anything for that matter. It just, to build that connection with something, it kind of becomes a little part of you. And it's hard to let that go, especially when memories are tied with this. I went a lot of places on this motorcycle. We saw a lot of things together. And although it wasn't my first bike, I had the CB300R, but I didn't have that one for so long. And I was still such a newbie. And, I didn't develop these emotional connections, these strong memories with the motorcycle. I think traveling pretty much 4,000 miles in like 6 months. I don't know what's May, June, July, August, September. So, dude, oh my God, it's not even 5 months. That's a long distance travel. That's a lot of butt on the seat time, and we went to see a lot of beautiful places and went through, a lot of different conditions. Thankfully, never dropped her. Just grateful for the times that I've had with this motorcycle. Never wrecked her even. So it was good memories through and through. And like I said, I'm not really in the position to hang on to two motorcycles, and my decision to keep the CBR 600RR is simply, they say every man has his price, and that's true for me, at least. I don't know if it's true for everyone, but it was true for me. I just, now that I know for sure, I've tagged and titled the 600RR, and I know that, I wasn't scammed, and it was just a ridiculously good deal. A deal like this comes around once in a lifetime. Like, you don't get that bike for $2,500. You don't get that bike in that condition, mint condition, 12 years old. If you were to ask anybody, and tell them this was a brand new 2020 bike, most people would believe you. No joke. They would just look at it and be like, oh, cool. And 100% believe you. That's the condition that this bike is in. And the working condition is just, 7,500 miles is nothing, especially for a Honda. It's just like barely broken in, So I can't really say no to that. It's a lot of value to get that bike for $2,500. And, it's kind of like my dream bike. I've loved that bike ever since it came out when I was in about high school, college, and I saw that bike, the Undertale exhaust and the headlights and just the body style. I was just like, man, that is a slick looking bike, maybe one day. And, and this day happened, it's just kind of crazy how the universe works. Not only that, I think that, based on channels that I follow on YouTube, it's kind of like widely regarded that the 2007, 2008 CBR 600RR are kind of like the best ones ever made, because that generation, the CBR 600RR, I believe they started in 2005. 2006, they changed it in 2007, and then they changed it again in 2009, 2013. The current ones, I've said it before, I'm not in love with them, and apparently, they don't perform as well. So it's kind of like a piece of history, a little collector's item, especially when they're in good condition. And I don't think I can let it go. I don't think I'll ever let the 600RR go because I got it for such a low price. It's just the whole situation was so unique that I think at $2,500 I can afford to keep that. And to imagine getting into motorcycling for $2,500. Of course, that's not how much it actually took me to get into motorcycling. I lost quite a bit of money buying 2 brand new bikes and selling them, but for $2,500, that's cool. And I'm sell the 500R. Every man has its price, and then I'll look around. I'll try. My idea is, to just cover the cost of the CBR 600RR, cover that $2,500 cost, and then I have $2,500 to just start as kind of like a little bank, a little rainy day fund. I'll just look on Craigslist and look on Cycle Trader as I ride this 600RR more, and kind of figure out what I want from a motorcycle. Because to be honest, it's not practical for the street. It's not practical for downtown riding. If it's just when I'm riding it downtown, it's just like a flex. You go around, you crank the throttle, you make loud sounds, all the guys look at you, and just you roll through the streets. But the bike doesn't want to be there. It doesn't want to be going 20, 30 miles per hour, stopping at every stop sign, every stoplight. It wants to be revving super high. It doesn't want to be revving at 3,000 RPMs. It wants to be revving at 15,000 RPMs. You know what I mean? Like I'm dead serious. So as I ride it more, I'll get to know what I want out of a motorcycle. And at this point, I'm fortunate enough to have tried a couple different motorcycles, and I'm learning. And this, that's a big part of what this channel is about. I've learned a lot. I've grown a little, and times change, and then you change, or you change, and then times change. Either way. So it's kind of a bittersweet thing at this point. But I'm glad that she's going to a good home. I hope the little brother learns on her just like I did. I assume it's his little brother. It could be for his big brother. I'm not quite sure actually. I'll find out tomorrow. I intend to have a good conversation with this guy before I let him take away my baby girl, my CBR 500R, the bike that this entire channel was predicated upon. And I know I'm letting a lot of you guys down, and I know that the Halvu that started this channel talked a little bit of smack about super sport bikes, and the Halvu that started this channel said, this could be my forever bike, and the Halvu that started this channel said, this is enough. And for the most part, that's true. She could be my forever bike. I might very well end up buying a CBR 500R again. I don't want to rule anything out. The same guy who said, this is the girl you take home to mom. Why am I leaving the girl that you take home to mom? Am I going to regret that? I don't know. Certainly in my life, I have let go the kind of girl that you take home to mom. And, maybe everyone has that. Maybe every man has the one that got away, the one that you wonder, what if it could have worked out with her, if I was a little more mature, if I was a little more of a man back then, or, if I was a little less stupid, a little less foolhardy, whatever it might be. Maybe every man has that kind of regret. But, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough letting her go, and it's going to be tough letting you guys down. It's going to be the 600RR moving forward. I still have a lot to say about the 500R versus the 600RR now that I've been riding both of them. And, I wish I had a little more time to ride the 500R. But, just trying to get rid of it right away, just kind of bite the bullet and get rid of it. So, I rode it around the garage just for that one last feeling of riding her. So I guess in the future we'll be doing some comparison videos and just my thoughts. I recorded something this morning, so that'll probably make it out soon. But I was feeling a little I don't know, a little emotional tonight. So I'm recording this in bed actually, and this is kind of like my tribute and also my thank you to you guys, those of you who have followed this channel for the 500R stuff. And I guess there will be one more final video about closing thoughts on the 500R. And, it'll be good stuff now that I have something concrete to compare to, something kind of relevant, something that a lot of guys consider. Am I going with the 600 Super Sport as my first bike, or am I going with something a little more beginner friendly? So look forward to that, guys. Anyways, as always, thank you if you've made it to the end. Thank you if you joined the channel way back in the beginning for the 500R content, and I'm sorry if I let you down, guys. It's I am very grateful for the situation that I've been in. I'm very grateful for the deal I found, but ups and downs, you got to take the good with the bad. So, overall, I'm feeling pretty grateful still, and I know she's gonna be happy with her new owner, and we'll leave it at that, guys. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time.